Hello, everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
Ready to get us started, Rodrigo Blankenship. And we are underway from Miami. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out, it's the third-year man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn this status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap, and the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. 2nd down and 6 now from the 42. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That's complete to Christian Okoye. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the ground, this is Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. From the 50, here's Herbert. Open man is the Hall of Famer, Dave Casper. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. A good pickup there at 22. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. From the 22, Herbert. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Williams is in for a touchdown. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. They'll try and throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And what a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for two, and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Plus 99%? It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for two, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. Leading them out, it's the third-year man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Second and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught by the Hall of Famer, Casper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Herbert throwing again. This is brought in by Casper. He'll get it inside the 20, and he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Second down and goal. Herbert, that's caught out left side by Casper. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a third down and goal. Here's Herbert. This will be, and oh, he coughed it up. It's going the other way.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Play action. It's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this one's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with a football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And it's up and good, so maybe a bit early here to try to match the two. They're content to trail by one at 8-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that'll keep this a one-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Gonna throw on 3rd down with Herbert, and that is incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Lamb to return it. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Herbert. That one complete to Okoye. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on third down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
On first down, it's Herbert. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On second down, Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Williams. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
A third quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 33. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now in Miami. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Herbert operating from the red zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Herbert's throw complete there to Johnson.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Sacked there by Bruce Smith.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Herbert. It's caught. Tolbert. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Herbert now. And this is going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. He's got a man. It's the tight end, Casper. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. That is caught inside the 5. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Keyshawn Johnson from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. They'll try to run with Murray. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard, 1:09 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Well, pass complete there to Crabtree. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Herbert throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now Herbert. He's got Casper over the middle. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Herbert gonna throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down one. That extra point is not a gimme.
Herbert to throw. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off.
I know we have individual minds, but I think we're thinking as one on this one, and one was the number, wasn't it?
Yeah, kick the extra point. Now you need a miracle. You need an onside kick quickly to do something spectacular.
I mean, going for two there, either they felt like this is all we've got left, we've got to win it right now, or they've got some incredible miracle special teams play to get the ball back and give them one last chance.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.